Jean de La Fontaine, a 17th-century French poet, is renowned for his fables, which are considered to be one of the masterpieces of French literature. His fables were based mainly on Aesop, but some were also drawn from the ancient Indian text, the Panchatantra. Jean de La Fontaine wrote his fables in verse, and set them mainly in the countryside. Sometimes he turned to satire, and sometimes commented on contemporary political issues. But he did so with a light touch of humor. The main theme of his tales, however, remains that of the traditional fable, the everyday moral issues of mankind. Here are a few of his most popular fables. The Grasshopper and the Ant. Throughout the summer, a grasshopper sings and enjoys life, while an ant works diligently to store food for the winter. When winter arrives, the grasshopper finds itself without food and goes to the ant, begging for help. The ant rebukes the grasshopper for its laziness and refuses to share its food. The moral of the story is, prepare for the future and work hard while you can. The fable emphasizes the importance of hard work and planning ahead. The Fox and the Grapes. A fox, hungry and tired, comes across a vine with ripe grapes hanging high above. He makes several attempts to reach them, jumping as high as he can, but he is unable to grab the grapes. Frustrated and unable to admit his failure, he walks away, convincing himself that the grapes were probably sour and not worth eating anyway. The moral of the story is, it is easy to despise what you cannot have. This fable illustrates how people often rationalize their failures by pretending they didn't want what they couldn't achieve. The Tortoise and the Hare. A hare mocks a slow-moving tortoise and challenges him to a race. Confident in his superior speed, the hare sprints ahead and decides to take a nap midway through the race. Meanwhile, the tortoise moves steadily and persistently towards the finish line. By the time the hare wakes up and dashes towards the end, the tortoise has already crossed the finish line and won the race. The moral of the story is, slow and steady wins the race. This fable teaches the value of perseverance and consistent effort, over arrogance and complacency. The Wolf and the Lamb. One day while a lamb is drinking water from a stream, a wolf approaches. He accuses the lamb of muddying the water. Despite the lamb's logical explanations that he couldn't possibly dirty the water upstream, the wolf invents more accusations, each more ridiculous than the last. Finally, the wolf states that he will eat the lamb regardless of the truth and does so. The moral of the story is, the tyrant can always find an excuse for his tyranny. This fable highlights the idea that those in power often use baseless justifications to oppress others. The Crow and the Fox. A crow has found a piece of cheese, and perches on a branch to eat it. A cunning fox, wanting the cheese, flatters the crow by praising its voice and asking it to sing. Flattered and eager to show off, the crow opens its beak to caw, dropping the cheese. And the fox quickly snatches it. The moral of the story is, beware of flatterers. The fable warns against the dangers of being swayed by flattery, and losing one's guard. The Lion and the Rat. A lion catches a rat and, instead of killing it, decides to let it go. The rat promises to return the favor someday. Later, the lion is trapped by hunters in a net. The rat hears his roar, and comes to his aid, gnawing through the ropes, and setting the lion free. The moral of the story is, even the smallest creatures can be of help. This fable teaches that kindness is never wasted, and that help can come from unexpected places. The Milkmaid and the Pot of Milk. A milkmaid carries a pot of milk on her head, dreaming of the profits she will make by selling the milk in future. She envisions buying chickens, selling their eggs, and becoming wealthy. In her excitement, she inadvertently trips and spills the milk, shattering her dreams. The moral of the story is: do not count your chickens before they hatch. The fable underscores the folly of daydreaming and making plans based on assumptions rather than realities. The frogs who desired a king. The frogs, tired of their anarchic freedom, ask Jupiter for a king. He sends them a log, which they initially fear but soon disdain for its inactivity. They then request a more active ruler, so Jupiter sends them a stork that starts eating them. The frogs, now in worse trouble, regret their wishes, but it is too late. The moral of the story is: be careful what you wish for. This fable illustrates the danger of desiring change without considering the potential consequences. The Farmer and the Viper. On a cold winter's day, a kind-hearted farmer finds a viper, frozen in the snow. Feeling pity for the creature, he picks it up and brings it home. He places the viper near the fireplace to warm it up and revive it. Once the viper thaws and regains its strength, it bites the farmer, delivering a fatal venom. As the farmer lies dying, he laments his misguided mercy towards the ungrateful creature. The moral of the story is: ingratitude is often met with its own reward. This fable teaches that kindness to the ungrateful or malevolent can lead to one's downfall. It warns against extending mercy or help to those who may repay good deeds with harm. The Wishes. A poor couple, tired of their difficult life, receives 3 wishes as a gift from Jupiter. They are overjoyed at the chance to improve their situation, but become careless with their wishes. The wife, out of simple desire, wishes for a delicious sausage. When it appears, the husband is furious at the wasted wish and in a fit of anger, wishes the sausage would stick to his wife's nose. The sausage immediately attaches itself to her face. Horrified and desperate to fix the situation, they use their final wish to remove the sausage, ending up right where they started, with nothing gained. The moral of the story is: think carefully before you wish. This fable highlights the importance of thoughtful consideration and the pitfalls of acting on impulse. It suggests that opportunities should be used wisely and that rash decisions can negate potential benefits. These are some of the popular fables by Jean de La Fontaine. Thank you for watching. Hope you have enjoyed some of the popular fables by renowned French poet Jean de La Fontaine. So, stay tuned to our channel for more interesting stories like this. Do not forget to like, share, and comment on the video. Also, those who have not subscribed yet, please click the video's subscribe button. Visit our channel www.youtube.com/@weaversnest. For more information, visit the website www.weaversnest.org.